So let me start off by making some excuses. I picked this book up in May in New Orleans. It was a tourist purchase. I didn't know anything other than the title was sensational. I'm also going to admit that I completely finished this book, but it is very obvious from page one that this book and author was a product of their time. Written in the 1940s by a white author, Voodoo in New Orleans may be the most racist book that I read this year. It's not the most racist book that I ever read, but let's be frank, the author certainly lacks nuance when it comes to this subject. They are not of the faith, they do not believe in the practices, nor are they of the culture. Because of the time period, there is going to be some out of date terms when referring to the Black community, and the times when he really tries to put himself into the Black man's perspective are laughable and naive at best. And while the casual racism is not that surprising to me, I did find that the author was not overt when trying to describe the more salacious claims when it comes to voodoo. Very scant on the history. There's quite a few retellings of sacrifices and taboo acts, but there's also some discussion or retellings of sexuality that aren't as coded as I would expect. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, but the middle section seemed to be the part that was most interesting as it tries to lay out the different voodoo kings or queens of notoriety up to that point in the city in a way that's very anthropological or maybe even academic at times. While the New York Times may claim that this author speaks with authority, I can say this book has piqued my interest in trying to find writers of color who can give that nuanced and more respectful look when it comes to voodoo, hoodoo, and the city of New Orleans. And I read it so you don't have to conclusion. It's books like these that really prompt me to look for more diverse authors and make up for the crap that has been published for so long before that. And isn't that the whole point of reading? To learn and do better?